everyone, welcome back to the final episode of Vlogmas, and I'm coming to you in my fabulous PJs from Shein. These pyjamas are so affordable and they do them in all sorts of colours, so I'll link them for you down below if you do want some. But they are in fact the Nadine Marabi inspired pyjamas, and yeah, I just feel absolutely fabulous. It's not like me to choose the colour pink, so I don't know why I chose the colour pink. In fact, if you do order this pink that I've linked down below, you might be surprised that it's quite a pinky pink. It's not the kind of pink I would have chosen if I'd have saw it in the shops. Just bear that in mind. But they're still fabulous nonetheless. So I have been reflecting on the past year. I always do this at this time of year, I think we all do, getting ready for a new year, new goals. So I thought it would be actually really cool to finish off this Vlogmas series with my 2022 highlights. And I've absolutely loved putting this video together, so I hope you all enjoy it as well. So 2022 has been an incredible year for us. But before I get into this video, I just want to remind you guys, if you're having a tough time, this video is my highlight reel and there's been some bumps in the road as well. Nothing significantly bad this year, but I have had my fair share of bad years. Like, I must have broken a few mirrors in my time in previous lives, because like the first half of my life was just not great, and I just think it's really important for you guys to just know that, and therefore I do feel like celebrating when I have the little wins. You know, this year has been a winner for us in so many ways. So let's get into it, shall we? Because we'll be bloody here all day. Well, first of all, I feel incredibly blessed to have all of you guys on this incredible journey with me. I have never met a more supportive group of people in my entire life. I feel like, don't want to get upset, I've found like my friends, and I just feel incredibly blessed and grateful to have you all here. I also this year have met a couple of YouTubers I wanted to share with you guys, because I think you will love their channels as well as you love mine, and they have been incredibly supportive to my channel the whole way through the year, consistently, and I just can't thank you enough. So Bethany Ruby, thank you very much, and a very Merry Christmas to you and yours. And Manx Mummy, thank you so much. We have so much in common when it comes to fashion and outfits. She is incredibly stylish, so make sure you go and check her channel out as well. So we're gonna roll it right back to the new year 2022, and we kicked it off in Edinburgh.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas, and Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true. That's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls. I've been kind to big and small, and now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling.
What a wonderful city that is. If you like old architectural, cultural, rich cities, buildings, all that kind of a vibe, you will love Edinburgh if you've not been already. I think every man and his dog has been to Edinburgh apart from me, but we ticked that off the list in, I think it was it the end of January? The end of January, February time. It was absolutely incredible. For the year, our goals were to try as much as we could afford to with this renovation going on, because we've been so stuck into this renovation for the last 3 years, and it's taken up all our time, our money and our energy, of course, and so travelling kind of took a back seat. So we said for the new year we wanted to, as much as we could, like just tick a few things off that we wanted to do leisurely and make sure we set some time aside to do those things. So we kicked off that with the Edinburgh trip. I do have the Edinburgh vlog, so I will link that down below for you guys if you want to go back and check the whole thing out. Some great memories. I was saying to Joelle last night, I am so glad that I vlog everything, because when I look back, I've got the most fondest of memories. They're great to look back on. I think Ash got the bug because in March he surprised me with a trip to the Caribbean. Oh my god, what a surprise that was. He told me, I think it was around a week before we was going, and I am so glad he did tell me then. When he told me we were going, he said to me he was going to tell me like the day before, like, oh my god, how much prep does one need to do before a holiday? I was like, please never ever ever do that to me. So I had like a week to just get myself together for a trip to Jamaica.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean, yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing, yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows in.
The Caribbean is in fact a special place for me and my hubby. We went to the Dominican Republic and we'd been going out, I think about 6 or 8 months. And yeah, we went to the Dominican Republic, and it was then that I realised I was in love with my husband. So yeah, the Caribbean holds like a really special place in my heart, and we went back to Jamaica. I've already been to Jamaica once, but hubby's never been to Jamaica. But we had the best time with no children, and we climbed 960 feet up the Duns River Falls. That's 960 feet of cascading waterfalls, and you have to make like a human like chain to get up it. I'll link the full Jamaica vlog down in the description box down below if you want to go back and have a look at that in full. I go more into detail in that vlog, but as beautiful and incredible as that trip was, they lost my luggage. My luggage didn't arrive with me into Jamaica, and we was only there for a week, and my luggage mistakenly basically got put on a cruise ship around the Caribbean. I finally got my luggage back on the day we was leaving, so yeah, that was fun. I feel like God was trying to teach me a lesson there, and basically I had to go the whole week with no clothes, only ones that I could find from shops in Jamaica, which was funny. It wasn't funny at the time, but looking back it's quite funny, and it couldn't have happened to a better person. Do you know what I'm like? I meticulously plan my outfits. I love fashion. I had planned every outfit for every day and every evening. I had planned content. I made special orders for outfits to take with me. It all got lost for the week, and I felt like God was trying to teach me a lesson. Like I said, go and check that vlog out because it's all in there. So then we came home to finish off the renovation, and at this stage we had the garden to finish, we had this office to do, and we had the basement space to work with. We wasn't sure what we was going to do with that at the time. So we started off in this very room, the office, and I've got to say it turned out even more beautiful than what I planned. So I designed the whole thing and then hubby put it all together. We are the dream team when it comes to renovating and projects. But yeah, I couldn't be happier.
I've been waiting by the phone, and this song will meet you at the door. This Christmas will be sung.
Not only is it my office, it's also my dressing room and makeup room, glam room I call it. In the morning I come in here and I just spend so much time in this room. It's like a little room for me, and I cannot wait to plan, design and execute a dressing room, hopefully, fingers crossed, in the new house. But if you'd like to see the renovation vlogs for this property, then I will leave the playlist linked down below so you can go and have a binge if you want to over Christmas and New Year. So in May, actually on our wedding anniversary, so it was the 22nd of May this year, I finally got monetized on YouTube. What an incredible moment, an achievement and milestone that felt like, because I do put a lot of hard work into this YouTube channel and it's become a real love of mine, a hobby, a love. We're building a community, and yeah, I just feel like we're building something special. And so when that gets to a point where you start to get rewarded for it, it just feels absolutely incredible. So since then, we've actually grown the channel double what it was back in May, so that was really quick, and I'm excited to see where the channel goes from here. Without you guys joining me here, I couldn't have done it alone. If any of you guys would like me to talk more in future for next year about my channel on YouTube, how things work, and like if that's of interest to you, do let me know in the comments. I don't want to put a video out there that's absolutely boring to you all. But if some of you really want to know, then I will do that. I actually started this channel as a renovations channel. I wanted to document our first renovation property, so I started 3 years ago when we bought this house. It just turned into everything that I love, really, all in one place. So yeah, we spent the summer just finishing off the projects in the house. We'd finished the office, and then in July, August, it was actually an ongoing project. We were doing bits and bats over the time, but July and August, we had the great weather. We finished off, finally, the garden.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light. While we're
What a great space that has turned out to be, and when I look back I think, oh my god, wow, what it was like before. It's really like, it's a really wow moment when you look back as to what it all was, this house, before we transformed it. It's so exciting, like we totally got the bug. It's no wonder we want to do it again. In August this year, our daughter turned 18 years old. Where's the time gone? That makes me feel so old. By the way, guys, yes, I had her very young. I'm not going to disclose numbers or anything like that. She turned 18 in August, and I don't know how to feel about that. And if it wasn't for having the channel and something to do, I think I would have really struggled with that. Yeah, I think I mentioned it back in a vlog back in the summer, but I think I was really struggling with some sort of empty nest syndrome. And yeah, it's just really weird when your child turns 18 and it's like, where did the time go? Because I wasn't ready. Can we start again? I was just like, I can't understand where it's gone. And then with that comes a very scary thought of, this lifetime is a bloody flashing lifetime, isn't it? And you really should be making the most of it, guys. But anyway, she turned 18 and we celebrated in York. So yeah, we went to York on a little road trip, and the road trip really was, like I said, back in the new year, our goals were to do a little bit more travelling, but we wanted to do it a little bit different, because if you didn't know already, in my previous career I was a travel agent, and we've done a lot of trips abroad and on planes, and what I haven't done so much of is road trips. And yeah, it's something me and hubby really wanted to do, like road tripping, that kind of a vibe. And yeah, it's right up our street now. We'll do a fabulous city break for Joelle in York, and then whilst we're in that area, we'll road trip to the other places we really want to see. So we got ourselves a little itinerary, and me and hubby, well, my husband actually planned it mostly all by himself really, and he did the driving. However, we did quickly note that my car is a little sports car, and my husband bought me the Audi TT. It's an Audi TT. My husband bought it me for my graduation present, and at the time it was a really good like little car to get me around, like nipping in and about town, and it suited my lifestyle. I still had like the school run to do and things like that. I've only got the one child, so small car, but it suits me fine, and it was wonderful. However, our lives have changed dramatically. We don't have the school run to do anymore. Joelle's grown up and we live more of a country style life. So I do a lot of dog walking, and we want to do more road trips, so I definitely need a bigger car in the future, but I don't know when that will be. But yeah, we went in the little Audi TT, we all squeezed in, it were fun, it were good, it's a memory.
Jingle them bells and frolic, oh by gosh, some stolly. Eggnog, gin and tonic make Yuletide gay and jolly. Same procedure every year, I just can't get enough. I drink till Rudolph reappears, a toast to him, that red-nosed dear. Jingle them bells and frolic, it's the best day of the year.
Again, I've got a full vlog for the York road trip, so make sure you check out the description box down below. I'll link it down there again. But yeah, that was the last little hoo-ha for the summer and celebrating Joelle's birthday. We're so incredibly proud of Joelle, her mindset, her work ethic, and she's never stepped a foot wrong. Touch wood. Yeah, she's never stepped a foot wrong. She's such a dream model child, like, touch wood. And I'm so incredibly proud of her. So yeah, we got back and off she popped the start of September to university, and it's just been such a surreal year. Oh my god, she's at university, loving life by the way. She does events management and she loves it, and I don't share too much of Joelle on this channel, or hubby actually, because they're extremely private individuals and I totally respect that. Not everybody wants to be on the internet, do they? You will see snippets of them in the vlogs over the space of time, but not significantly. Yeah, that's the reason why, if any of you wondering why does she never share her family on social media, because they're really private. That's why, and I respect that. And oh my god, as if it's took us this long in the video and not mention the outfits, the fashion and the outfits this year. Oh my god, I was editing some of this video last night, ready for you guys tonight, and we smashed some incredible outfits out of the bag this year, guys, didn't we? Oh my god, some great looks. So let's take a look back at some of the outfits we smashed out of the park this year.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way, and oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say, and I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
There's nothing really cringe, actually. There's nothing I'm cringing about at the moment, but obviously we're still in the same year, so maybe if I look back from like 5 years time, I'm gonna cringe to death. But I feel like my style is evolving. I feel like it's the best it's ever been. I feel like it just gets better and better and better. I know many of you guys have joined this channel for the fashion and the styling of outfits, I think, anyway. Maybe you're interested in just me, I don't know, but I think a lot of you like the fashion as well as I do. Fashion, styling and putting outfits together is just a real passion of mine, and it's become so much more with this YouTube channel as well. I love sharing it with you guys, and yeah, I'm just having the most incredible time with like fashion. And there'll be definitely more of that to come in 2023. Okay, where are we at in the year? So Joelle went to uni in September, yeah, so we got to the autumn time and we were halfway through the basement renovation. We'd done all the concrete floors, nothing significant, just like replastered the walls. Everything's just like a white blank canvas ready for a gym is what we was proposing to do. However, very unexpectedly, an opportunity cropped up on the housing market, a renovation opportunity, and at first we just went for a little look and we totally fell in love, and we was like, we've nearly literally finished this house, let's just jump on this opportunity, because when will we get another opportunity like this? So we put an offer in on a new house in the autumn time and it got accepted, and our house went on the market and it sold within 24 hours. It then fell through. So I did do a big announcement video on YouTube and I told all you guys, which I totally regret doing that video now. In future, I've learned a massive lesson, because in future, anything big and significant that could potentially go wrong because you've only like bought a house and sold a house subject to contract, anything can go wrong until contracts are signed, which can take a while. So I then told you all, and it's been a very complicated process. I'm not going to go into detail right now, but it's still an ongoing, very complicated and weird situation. However, I will touch on it more in the new year when I know what's going on myself, because what a journey. Anyway, hopefully in 2023 we have a new property to move into and renovate, and this next one is going to be absolutely incredible. incredible. 100-year-old Edwardian period property, and I love Edwardian beaches. I like the Victorian houses as well, but the Edwardian ones, they're much more me for some reason, and I feel drawn to them. And a few years ago, actually, my husband, he takes what I say in conversation and he tries to make my dreams come true, you know, and it's so bloody sweet. I once mentioned I'd love to do an Edwardian property, like, in the future. This was years ago, and yeah, so when this Edwardian property come up on the market, it needs a lot doing. It needs a lot of work and a lot of love. Like, we must be mad to take on this property, trust me, it's not in the best state. But he remembered me saying years ago how I love the Edwardian houses, and therefore, like, when the opportunity arose, we kind of like sort of like jumped on it. And that's so sweet of him to do, isn't it? But yeah, so I'm very, very excited. So hopefully 2023 will bring that opportunity to life properly, and we get to go ahead with all of that. But it's like I said to my husband and everybody else who talks about it, if it's not this one and it's not meant to be, then it wasn't meant to be. But one thing I know for sure is the next property, I'm looking for something very special. So either way, it's going to be a good one. Excitingly, in November, I finally got my Invisalign. I feel really goofy.
She feels really goofy.
I feel really goofy. Anyway, guys.
Anyway,
guys, I will update you on the vlog later. I'm like a quarter of the way through the treatment, so it's going to be 2023 when we finish up, and I've got a beautiful brand new smile to look forward to in 2023. But can I just say, I'm only a quarter of the way through the treatment already, but excuse me guys, I got a little tickle then. I don't know if you guys have noticed already, but I feel like I've already got my confidence back. But yeah, I've been saving up for quite some time to be able to afford braces and Invisalign in particular. So I finally went ahead and paid for it and started the treatment. So I feel really, really blessed to be in a position to do that. And even though it's a lot of money, the way I see it is you've just paid $3,000 to have your confidence back. And that to me is priceless. I have been documenting the journey a little bit, so I'll leave the Invisalign video, what I've done so far, down below if you're interested in that. So yeah, I've had the best year so far, and looking back, it makes me really excited for 2023 and what's to come. And on that note, I want to just wish all of you guys a very Merry Christmas from our house to yours. I hope you're all looking forward to a brand new year and inspired by the prospect of a fresh start. Love January. So yeah, that's my year in review. And I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed putting it together. Take care of yourself, guys, and I will see you on the other side. Bye, guys. Merry Christmas.